And just like that, I'm still a minute late. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Is we live? We live, we live, we live, we live, we live with it, baby.
It's
We
like you
is
got lower.
just now? How does it sound on your end, Lamar? With me sounding lower.
Your volume sounds lower. Is it your mic? Like your
I
physical
can
mic?
hear you. Like I just now pull you up on your screen. I can hear you on your screen.
Like even now, does it sound lower on the stream or?
It sounds lower in the headset.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I'm,
low in the headset.
I'm not sure. I can quickly let me because nobody can see what I'm doing. So let me quickly adjust what you was telling me earlier, Lamar. My fault, bro. We didn't run into these technical difficulties earlier.
That's probably why your volume was so high beforehand. Whenever you're not streaming, it knock your volume down a couple. It knock your volume up a couple decibels.
Okay,
See now I can hear the it's starting to echo now.
okay. What about now? Now I can hear myself. Hello.
Yeah, I
I'm
can
here.
still hear you.
We here.
Okay. Is it? Can y'all hear an echo?
Yo, huh?
Are y'all getting an echo on
No,
my
you
end?
can go ahead and take it. No.
Are we here?
Are y'all getting an echo?
Hold up, hold up. Let me pause. Let me turn down your screen. Say it again.
Are you getting an echo?
No, we're not getting the echo.
Can y'all hear me
Still a
better?
little low.
What about now?
A little bit better. Can you turn up a little more?
Now.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. So there's no echo on y'all end.
No.
Nah.
I bet.
God damn.
What?
Yeah, it is.
It came back
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear when Lamar talk. Oh, I hear it now too.
now.
Let me see.
Let me
Yeah, it's
just keep
better.
talking continuously until I can make some changes real quick. So I'm not trying to talk over y'all. I'm just putting out
That's all we
enough
get. Yeah, I can still hear myself.
Mm-hmm.
now.
He said just keep talking. He won't try to fix it.
Yeah.
What about now?
Yeah, fix it. It just keep bringing your volume down. But I think it sounds different on the stream, so I guess we're gonna have to
Yeah, you
like.
sound. I believe you sound good on the screen.
And what about now? I just turned my headphones volume up.
Do it again.
1 2 1 2. This is your boy. It's your boy. We
It's
live
still
with it,
low.
baby.
You sound far, and
Like
now you
somebody
putting it
dropped your
back
ass
up.
down the well.
Say it again.
Sound like somebody just dropped you down the well.
Now.
A little bit better.
I can
Uh,
hear you now.
is it good?
Yeah, fuck
It's
it.
okay.
It's still echoing myself back, but
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do. Well,
I do not know.
is this enough for us to just rock out for the night?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Will running it through the game be better?
huh?
Will running it through the game be better instead party chat?
We could try it just to see what happens. Are you streaming right now, Lamar?
No, not yet. I was about to say it. Y'all was gonna try to go back to the game chat.
Yeah, just to see if anything changed.
Okay.
All right.
Alright.
I don't know how to leave.
Go to your PlayStation and leave.
Start party. I need a left. What's up, y'all? Just excuse the technical difficulties we're enduring right now. Right now I don't know how to get out of party chat. There we go. Now I know how to do it. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's not what I did. Switch voices. Hello.
I'm still here.
There we
You
go.
gonna, all you gotta do is hit the PlayStation button and go to the party symbol.
Okay. Am I still in the group chat or the game chat?
You still in the party chat? Yeah.
All right. Press the PlayStation button.
I'm here.
So what am I in now?
You're in the Game chat.
Okay.
Y'all good now?
Yeah, I
Y'all
can hear
tell
you.
me. Can y'all hear me any better?
It's
I
still
can still
echoing.
hear the echo.
All right. What about now? I just unplugged my headphones.
No, go ahead. Say
That's a
again. Try
mean
again.
echo. I can hear it on the other end. I can hear it on my end.
What? No, I don't hear nothing on mine.
Well, I can hear.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, I can hear somebody. I think I'm echoing off of Lamar. We did not have to have these difficulties 30 minutes ago. It's crazy. Is this any
It
better?
might be something. I can sit there myself, but it's fine.
Wait a minute.
Let's just do it here.
Let me do one more thing. Just now
You
it's
said
even.
it was bouncing off of you, Lamar.
No, it's not. It's literally the equipment he's either the equipment or the software that he's using. Cause like, y'all can't hear. Whenever you talk to me, like if John Dale were to lead the chat right now and you were to talk to me, you wouldn't have been able to hear. You wouldn't be able to hear yourself.
Okay.
But it's doing that now.
Yeah.
Might have to get some different
It's
headphones.
like, let me do this. Let me say something now.
Okay.
It's still
Say something.
like recording everything that I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out what the hell.
Because it stopped echoing on my end.
Yeah. Arnia, you say something?
Something good today.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alright, we're going to try to figure this out. I'm going to experiment and probably get like a different headphone sometime in the future. But for now, we're going to just rock out with the
They
first.
got My Hero set.
Yeah, I like it. They got the league, the League of Villains. Yes sir, yes sir. Let me share this. I didn't complete
Little
everything I
backpack.
set up. And my Wi-Fi dropped. That's great. I'm gonna have to get off real quick. This boy.
Lord have mercy.
Only reason I'm connected is because this thing is wired. But in a minute. All right, let me reset my shit. We did this 30 minutes ago. No problems. Now I'm not getting any Wi-Fi signal from my internet box on my phone. So that means am I still streaming? So unfortunately, I'm not live on the Xbox, but I'm still live on the laptop. So let me get this situated. I apologize, guys, for the difficulties. It's just some backwards ass stuff that I'm currently dealing with. Spectrum. Don't know what's causing it. Not 100% sure how to fix it. And now all of a sudden the audio is only coming from the left side of my mic. That's okay though. These problems create lessons. Right now I'm only 10 minutes off, but I'm still connected. All right, still connected via that. I'm gonna have to reset it again. This thing hadn't even turned back on yet. What is going on? I'm not getting any connection. Crazy. See if I can connect. Sign in. Apologize for the difficulties again. Me and Lamar, we did a test stream. He had everything situated on his end, like around 8:45ish. Not 8:45, 7:45ish. And as usual, I run into different problems. But right now, get everything set back up again. Should be connected. Got the green light. I'm connected. Hope you guys are enjoying your Friday night. For those of you guys in the south dealing with the storms, snow, be safe, be vigilant, be mindful of your surroundings if you're going to be on the highway, especially at night. It's dangerous, so protect yourselves at all times. Open sidebar. Alright, I joined our Neil party.
Yeah, they got the freezer, so oh, they even got golden freezer.
Boy, what is going on?
You good?
Should be now. What's that in the background?
I can hear your volume in my somebody in my background.
I don't know. It sounded like sound like a movie was playing. There you go.
That was
Yeah,
just stuff
movie
off.
playing.
That was my hero thing.
Okay. Okay, bet.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be.
Lethal Company skin. Oh!
Oh, they got the Goku skins in.
Oh my
Goku
god.
Black. They got what?
They got Lethal Company skins on here. Why y'all want to take my money so bad? And they got the dance.
Lethal Company.
I'm about to look into that.
Lethal Company
Oh.
is the funniest video game in the world.
Yeah, it's the it's like that it's like what is it? Among Us?
It's basically it's not even Among Us. I don't know how to describe it. So basically, what Lethal Company is, it's a game where you essentially work for a company to where you like salvage scraps off of like different planets, and each planet got like a different grading system in terms of how difficult the planet is. It basically like you gotta try to salvage as much as you can while trying not to get killed by like different skilled monsters and a bunch of like different stuff.
That is a great
Like, they
explanation.
got traps, sentry guns, this thing called a bracken. That bitch will break your neck and drag you off. It's it's a thing that you can. It's called spring head, and you got to keep looking at it, or it'll kill you.
What?
Yeah.
Bro.
It's been out for a minute.
Crazy.
I ain't knew it was
They just
that.
keep on-
Hey,
They
Ruby.
keep adding mods, and it get more and more fun by the day.
Hey, mama. Alright, your claws is killing me, mama. Go to your bed. I should have brought your bone up
Oh,
here.
they got an Alpha Glider.
Yeah, that thing go hard.
Yeah.
Alright, mama, go to your bed.
You know what's the crazy part about the Aqua Glider?
What's that?
What?
You hang from the bottom.
Oh, see, they be ruining it every time, bro.
That's a mess.
They sell it. They sell it every time. You couldn't just ride him, no diddy, like a horse.
From the goddamn bottom. They put a seat on top of it. Just
Exactly.
From the bottom.
It's crazy work. But
I ain't gonna lie, I like the freezer cell bundle.
oh yeah. But we are officially live, ladies and gentlemen. Due to some technical difficulties, as usual, stuff got delayed. We were supposed to start 15 minutes ago.
Oh, you live?
Oh yeah, we live, baby. I was recording the entire time, doing that entire process. I just didn't show my
I
face.
could've been saying everything outlandishly.
You could have, but thankfully you wasn't. But for those of y'all that's tuning in today, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different.
Having some self-control.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Before we get into this, but today we're gonna be doing something different. We're gonna be doing a podcast type format where we're gonna be talking about some avatars type. We're gonna be talking about subject. I'm gonna get into what the subject is in a second. But right now we missing the member Quay. Where the hell you at? I ain't heard from this motherfucker in 3 damn days. Got his phone right there on his hip. Ain't get a response. No, I can't join. No, I'ma be late. No, nothing. All right, no, nothing.
Oh, no, you do right on top of the Aqua Glider.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Robbie, what is you doing?
Word.
But
It's
tonight.
like a surfboard, but you ride.
Okay.
That nigga, alright.
Yeah, he should be good. Hopefully, I have to give him a call. But Quay, if you watching this now, we was wondering where the hell you at. Hopefully you good, especially with the weather. But Tonight we're going to be doing something different. We're going to be doing the podcast type format. So we got some topics we're going to be talking about. We got a few of them down in the group chat. And now, this is something we should have talked about beforehand. But do y'all want to talk about this while we playing the game, or just keep it in the lobby?
What?
The topics, like.
Say again.
So for the stuff that we gonna be talking about, y'all want to stay in the lobby and talk about it, or y'all want to play the game and talk about them?
We can do a mix.
Bet.
You know, see which one works a little bit better.
All right. But yeah, so
Just keep it in the lobby for now.
all right. But tonight, the subject for tonight's pilot podcast is going to be Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra. For those of y'all who grew up during that era, you know that was top tier animation, top tier screenwriting, top tier fights, all of that, top tier. So tonight we got your boy, your one and only Dell. I'm gonna be hosting, and we got Neil. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
Yo, I'm Cooper Jr. I'm here.
Yes, sir. And we got Lamar L Boogie. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Lamar, aka L Coop 7, aka Coop, aka something else. Somebody's gonna give me another nickname eventually.
But for now, this is what we go.
Fresh there, stick a degree.
Yeah, that's what it was. But yeah, as of right now, it's supposed to be the four of us between me, Lamar, Erneal, and Quay. Right now, Quay's not here. We're not sure what's going on with him. Hopefully, he's good. I'm going to assume that he's good. But for now, we're going to be rocking out with what we got. You a hoe.
Blink twice.
We miss you.
We miss you, but you a hoe. So tonight, what's up?
My bad. You good. Keep going.
All right. So tonight, like I said, like we mentioned just now, we're going to figure out what format and how we're going to go about talking about everything. I thought you said you resent it to the group chat. I thought you said you resent the topics to the group chat.
I did.
What group chat? I don't see that shit.
Bro, it's literally, I just sent it at 8:06.
Lamar, you get that?
I'm looking.
I don't see
I
it.
don't see it either.
Ernie, who you sent that to?
Uh-huh.
You sent us a video.
Yeah, you sent us a video, but that's it. Ain't nothing after the video.
The hell?
No,
I'll
it's
do
just,
the text again. I'm gonna send it one more time.
that's alright. I got it.
Y'all, it's just sent.
Fuck it. I do it my damn self.
No,
He sent it. I think I heard the notification for it, but I ain't see it
he's
yet.
reacting to the video. He hasn't sent anything.
Okay. Well, I just resent it.
Well, it's a cross-platform issue. But in mine, it just sends the whole thing back. My bad.
Okay. Well, that's really just a connection, but I just resent to the group chat. But either way, check out the group chat. It should be there. The one with Quay. But tonight, like I said, we're going to be talking about The Legend of Korra in the last Airbender. Boy, nigga can't talk. And the first question
Boy, retarded.
that we're going to be rocking out with. Boy, I'm not retarded. We can't say the R word. You was doing so good, Erneal. You doing so good. We ain't even in 10 minutes in. This man out here throwing out the R word. Damn.
My bad, man.
Better. A whole bunch better. Ruby, get off me. You dread down, girl. Your paws is thick as hell. Alright. And we also got Ruby Bennett in the group as well. But tonight we're gonna be rocking out with the first subject on damn, I don't have the graphic on stream, but let's talk about that graphic from that video that Erneal sent us with the gauntlet with what are the characters' names? I feel like that was a good one. I'm not prepared. I'm on that nigga tree right
I
now.
don't think it was in this group
I
chat.
told you to list out 3 things. Niggas don't listen to me.
Don't.
Nah,
Don't.
They'll just don't listen to his damn self.
I'm not doing a good job of hosting. So until I can
It's
get that
alright, man.
video,
It's your first time.
yeah. But
It's your first time. It's alright.
all right. So for now, we can just rock out with the topic that sparked this idea. With who y'all boys think is the best Avatar between Korra and Aang?
Um, you know me, I'm Team A because A. Hold up. I just found it. I'm going to screenshot this. I'm trying not to get all this guy's description information in there.
Just unmute. Just turn the volume down and screenshot it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna screenshot and send it to you.
All right. Actually, I should have that
But
screenshot.
yeah, I am definitely Team A.
Yeah. Lamar.
And I obviously Team Korra for a multitude.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm Team Korra too,
All right.
just cause like she took a lot of L's in the show. A lot of L's. A lot of L's. When I say this girl got her ass whooped, she been seeing every. But I'm trying to make a good joke. She been seeing everything but W's in that damn show. Korra's getting her ass whooped.
You see the thing I sent over?
Yeah, I just got it. But Korra was getting her ass whooped. We'll
No
do that one
full
next.
moon, no con.
I got you.
The reason I'm for Team A though, let me go ahead and make my case. One, the show is better.
That's not a
Two,
bad. That's not a bad
these are
one.
the people who originated all of this. These are the people like you don't do better than the original. Secondly, I ain't got less L's. Cora been catching hard L's. It to the point that her own world did not think they needed an avatar anymore. When Aang left, everybody was looking for him. Where did you go? You disappeared one day, and the world went to hell in a handbasket. I felt like the world Avatar needed Aang more than it needed Korra, and that's a hard thing for a main character.
Go ahead, Lamar. If you done there, Neil. Go ahead and give you your response.
Mine is basically those exact same reasons that he listed it out. The world, Aang literally was the avatar of the world, and he went missing for 100 years. And also, in Korra's defense, at the time when the world didn't need the avatar, the world literally did not need the avatar because it wasn't a necessity as much as it was back then during Aang's time, because they weren't going through war. There wasn't like
What?
a period of like corruption or anything that was going on amongst the city at the beginning of Avatar initially when the show started. Now, when you go into the show itself, that's when the problems started to arise in the local community. People were like anti-bending, people were pro-bending, and it's sort of like that caused the whole divide amongst whether or not we needed an avatar in this world subjectively through the people that were on the actual show. And in all honesty, I feel as though Korra was a better avatar because although the situations weren't handled
Yeah, you about to say
initially or
something.
like upon immediate contact, they were handled ultimately in the show, and they were way harder. It was a way different set of situations that were occurring during those Avatar episodes as opposed to when Aang was like just lollygagging, eating lychee nuts and stuff while he was trying to fight. He was preparing to fight initially just one person. Korra had to fight several people.
Hey, this is what I would say. Avatar: The Last Airbender is a adventure fantasy Western anime.
And that's why I agree with
Legend of
Lamar.
Korra is not really like an adventure. It's more political. The fights are there are more fights and different things like that, but everything centered around being more political. I feel like Avatar: The Last Airbender was more fantasy. You even notice it with the change in is literally a fantasy society. The other one is literally modern day. Like if we had just picked up and like that's the thing. This should like these political issues would be issues that would have been done happen for years. But now all of a sudden, now that we actually have like cars and stuff, now it's an issue.
I'm about to jump in real quick.
I feel like the show just works better in the fantasy aspect. Aang is better.
Just for me to
Well, the show is better. That's the case for the show, but I feel like Aang fits into his world better than Korra fits into hers.
just for me to put my input. I'm gonna agree with Lamar. Just cause
Of
me
course you do.
personally, no, cause for me, Korra was a better Avatar. Cause she had more stuff to deal with. To like to your point of, Aang was more that motherfucker. Them people, those boys, that group. Team Avatar was definitely more on adventures and stuff like that. They were more exploring the universe that they had created compared to dealing with the issues that are happening in the universe. Like to your defense, like even though Korra took a lot of L's, which she did, girl took L's left and right. She also learned a lot from the situation. Like each one of the villains, the main villains that she went up against, she learned something from. They all tested her in
Right.
different ways.
What did
It,
she learn?
well, in the first season, she learned how to become an airbender. She
No,
had to be
no, wait,
patient.
let me.
In the first season, she learned how to be an airbender, which came with her being patient, not being this eager. Literally, she finally was able to nail it after taking an entire season to learn it. And Firebender dude, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm terrible with names. So when I just say their description, it's because I don't know motherfucker's name. All right, I'm terrible with character names, but I can tell you who I fuck with, who I don't fuck with. And to the core thing, like she learned how to become an air. Well, she finally picked up airbending in season one. In season two, she learned how to enter the avatar state. In season three, she was dealing
I thought
with.
she entered the Avatar's state at the end of season one. That was she won.
Oh, it was. As a matter of fact, she did both. My fault. My fault. Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah,
Season
so
two was
she
dealing
learned
with the
how to
spirit
become
stuff.
an airbender and learn how to go into the avatar state. She
Yeah.
basically spent her whole season one learning how to build like a spiritual connection,
Yes.
which took the whole develop that character by way of the type of bender that they were, and was sort of almost damn near born. He was, but Aang didn't. So
No,
it's sort of like the reverse version.
On that
mess
one.
it up for him. Hard time learning. Firebenders.
That's it. He still learned it last.
He still learned the last
Yeah,
stuff.
that's why, and like it was still difficult for him because he was scared of.
On
He
top of
didn't
that,
like destroying.
like he picked up waterbending fairly quick, just because it's not that much different from airbending. Earthbending, he's more, as Toph would say, he's twinkle toes. He's moving around, jumping around, not on his feet as much compared to
It's just
okay.
opposite.
Yes, like each of those elements that he picked up were opposites of what his personality was. Like to your defense, Aang did learn the different things that he picked up those elements, and I'd say like to Erneil's defense, I'm playing defense at this point. But to Neil's point, you can argue that all right, you got to see more of a character arc with some of a character arc with Aang learning those the different elements, whereas Katara she already was picking up on everything, was just struggling with airbending. That I'm still rocking out Korra though, because
Yeah,
I
because
feel like she
she
went through more
came out
stuff.
the womb with like water, fire, and earth, which was crazy to me. I thought the whole thing was, like that's another part that I don't like about Legend of Korra. Like as Aang learned more, he grew. So like his power grew as he grew. But like with Korra, she's already
Three
three
fourths.
quarters of the way there. With three
Man,
fourths,
that's
But in
three
a
quarters, the
sense,
same
Aang
thing.
was already 3/4 of the way there too. He
yeah.
just had different. He had a different style of how he went about it. He had to learn the bending. He had the spiritual
Exactly.
connection down pat. So
Also, he
one
didn't want
was
to be
lost
an Avatar as well.
We're both
That's what
lacking
I'm
in the
saying.
same way.
No, it's different because like he had to learn waterbending. As he learned waterbending, then it's the introduction of the team. Then he had to learn earthbending, and that's when he was in Boston Say. Then he had to deal with the laws. Then we get Zuko and everything. It felt like the people were more, as he grew, the show grew, as his powers grew. With Korra is, hey, I'm the Avatar. You gotta listen to me. That's literally her first scene.
Oh yeah, because
And,
you can
and
argue.
wait,
Go ahead. All right.
let me say it. It's like with her learning, it felt like a little bit cheaper almost, cause like her learning Airbender. Alright, she's gonna learn from Aang's son. Then it don't work, so she get mad, just burn up everything. And then as she was fighting, what's that dude name? Who take away her bending? Him. Like, it's like in the
Amon.
end, and Amon. In the end, she had to use the Avatar state. Didn't even end up finishing off Amon, and then it had her bending got given back to her at the end by Aang. Like, I would have felt better if, okay, I lost my bending, I have the Avatar state. Let me see how I can learn it. Like in the beginning, it felt like, okay, she already supposed to be there, and maybe if she had lost something, then learned it back or regrew it, it would have felt like more impactful. Kind of like how every time Aang had to learn a new element, he had to learn more about himself. In begin with Korra, it's like we're not really learning about her. It's just she's already there now, so we have to come from a different angle. But I feel like they failed at coming at it from a different angle.
Keep in mind, Ernil, for the her getting her airbending back so soon. That was more of a each season wasn't guaranteed. Like it was just, hey, we y'all are getting it season by season. There is no, oh well, yeah, we're gonna do season 1 and 2 because we know it's gonna be a good show. All right, well we gotta wrap up. I agree with you on her getting her powers back a little bit too soon, but that was more of a limitations on the writing and not necessarily like it's more of a limitations on writing.
You gotta look at it as a complete product. Avatar was going through the same thing.
Yeah, but they also did the same thing. It just wasn't as much. And to your point of why I say Korra is better, because she dealt with more emotional trauma and character growth, emotional
She had a lot
and
of
character
character
growth.
development in
Yes,
comparison to Aang.
yeah. A lot of his was just
I feel
accepting the fact that hey, I have to be
I,
this character to take this person on. Hey man, let me get my shit on. I'll let you talk. Let me get my shit off.
shut the fuck up. Damn.
let me get my shit off.
Niggas were talking for 2 minutes and then come back. Let me get my shit off.
But
Go ahead.
go ahead now. Now I done lost my train of thought. Give me a second. With Korra, hers. Damn, Vernil, you really fucked me up. You done threw off my entire train of thought.
You
Trying to
were
get that
going
up.
in about how Korra more was her development was more about her instead the way I see it, Korra's show was development was more centered around her instead of like spread out among everybody.
A little bit, but
Like the
is
focus, 80% of the focus on Korra with Avatar: The Last Airbender. I feel like it was like 60-40. Like
okay.
it's still mostly Aang show, but then you got Zuko, you got Zula, you got Uncle Iroh, you got other people, and like they not just popping in and out of the show, like they are part of the show, and like they matter later on.
That wasn't where I was going, but that's certainly a good response. That's why I was saying let me get my shit off, because now you done threw me completely off. I done lost track of everything I was about to fucking say.
Y'all throwing yourself off, man.
Where I didn't even say nothing.
You, I literally said let me get my shit off because you cut me
I
off.
said I didn't say nothing. I didn't even cut you off. You cut your damn self off.
Lamar,
You did.
Lamar.
You did. I ain't gonna lie to you. You stopped talking, and you was just like, "Dang, I forgot." Again, you let yourself be thrown for it. You
Yes.
gotta stay focused.
But back to what I was
Grown ass.
trying to say in terms of the argument for Korra. Well, I still say she's better, just because she went through more stuff that we can relate to. Like I'll give you, Aang. Yeah, that motherfucker. He went through the stuff that he went through in terms of accepting that. Hey, well, to the response to your comment about Korra came out the wound, knowing the shit. That's because she wanted to be an Avatar. She actively was seeking to learn the stuff. Aang didn't want it. The reason everything went to shit was because he ran off 100. He ran off 100 years. He ran off, damn near drowned. Went to the Avatar state, froze himself because he was running away from the responsibilities and he didn't want to be the Avatar. Korra actively wanted to be it. Like, so she was very aggressive with, "Hey, I'm the Avatar. I want all the smoke. You can't fuck with me because I'm the Avatar." That girl found out real quick that them mofos that ain't got that don't have all the elements as you, they can throw hands with you. When she was in that in the pro bending games, the pro bending league, for the lack of better words, she found out real quick, "Hey, you can't just knock mofos off the out of the ring. There's rules. You can't just switch up elements. That's cheating. You can't just come into the city, knock people out. Girl, you just caused a whole bunch of property damage. What did you do?" Like, I like that. I feel like that's more of a reason why she's a better Avatar, because she learned more. Whereas, not that Aang didn't do the same thing, but she went through a lot of relatable stuff. Because mostly, I would imagine anybody in that position would have the same mindset and have to go through that humbling process. Because for her to be the Avatar and get her ass whooped every time she went up against somebody, that showed that, hey, just because you have all these talents and natural talent, and all these abilities, that don't mean nothing if the person that you're going up against know how to fight better. Plain and simply.
This is the thing. I get that she wanted to be the Avatar coming out the womb. If that was the case, why even adding that she gotta learn airbending?
Because that was the...
Technically, wait.
Go ahead.
Technically, airbending wasn't her opposite. Because, like, the whole thing with Aang is he always had a hard time with earthbending because it's the opposite of him, who's a natural airbender. If that was the case, why airbending is the one she having trouble with? Should have been firebending.
Because airbending was her spiritual opposite.
Yes.
She did not have the spiritual connection to be a airbender.
I'm with Lamar.
Y'all gonna let me cook?
Go ahead.
Stop saying let me cook, nigga, talk.
Nigga, burn it up the kitchen.
So, alright. Shut up, you ain't even been in the kitchen. What I was saying.
Go ahead.
Alright, so the whole thing with Ice, she wanted to be she wanted to be the Avatar coming out the womb, so she automatically gets 3 of the 4 elements. I still feel like that was cheap. And even when she had 3 of the 4 elements,
she was trained.
No,
she was a waterbender. She
was trained. She was trained. They had a master from each village pull up to that water village that she was living in.
Yeah.
And the airbender was the last one to pull up on their village because he didn't want to be found. That was like a parts of their relationship in that first season. He did not want to be in that village, and he did not want to have the responsibility of raising the Avatar until he met her. And he was like, "Okay, we got something to work with. We can build this over time." And then they started working on her airbender. Am I wrong or am I wrong?
You're wrong.
No.
Because when they got to that village, she came out. Shut up and let me finish. When she came out of there, she said, "I'm the Avatar," and did fire, water, and earth.
No, she did waterbending.
She had the master.
She did waterbending. She didn't do all of them, Renil.
She did all
No. She only did water.
Nah, I'm pulling this up now.
Pull it up, Renil, because you're wrong. Pull it up because you're wrong. She came out. She bust through the house door. Yeah, she bust through the door. Renil, take your time. You can pull it up on YouTube right now. Just do Korra's introduction at the kid. The first thing she did was waterbending. She should be doing because she grew up in the water tribe. That should be her natural.
Korra's introduction as a kid.
Yes. But the reason she learned air to what like Lamar said is because it's the complete opposite of what her personality is. For her to be an airbender, she had to be patient. And the introduction to the show,
spiritual.
Yes,
and spiritual.
Yes, she was neither. That's why she struggled with it the most.
Yeah, she had all 4 bendings.
All 4 are Neo.
She came out. Yeah, when they came and saw her, she kicked open with Rob. Hold up, let me see. Then she did fire bending, did earth bending, and then she just did water bending.
So she didn't do all 4.
What the fuck y'all talking about?
Ernil, you just made a point!
even tell you the preface of the show. Korra did not start off with Airbender.
Y'all just, bruh. Y'all, I know she didn't start off with Airbender. I said
You said all 4, Neil.
No, shut. Yeah, she said no. I said she had the first 3.
You said 4, Neil. You said all 4. You said all 4. Neil. You said all 4. You Neil. There's 2 niggas here. And you saying shut up. First of all, let's look at the word. Neil, cause you said 4. Yes. You literally said she came out the womb blending all 4. And then you changed it up a couple minutes ago, a couple seconds ago, and said you said all 3. No, you didn't, Neil. Boy.
Let me go ahead and finish my point then. She came out the womb with the 3 bending. If she, damn, y'all got me. I got confused.
Cause you lying. You was fucking lying.
It's you, nigga.
Neil, see, if we not lying, play the bitch back.
Fuck that. You're not about to try me like.
Neil, ain't nobody trying you. You make yourself look like a fool.
I ain't even trying you no more. At this point, I'm giving it God.
Get it now.
Go ahead and finish your statement.
Go ahead.
Bro, you can't replay stuff mid podcast, nigga.
Go ahead, no. Go ahead, son. We got to clip this. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm clipping this.
Let me go ahead and finish what I was saying.
This
Damn,
playing back clip right now.
yeah, because y'all niggas.
Just playing back later.
Y'all said
Relax.
that she didn't have a bending when she came out the womb.
No, we didn't, Neil.
Y'all said the 3 masters came there to teach her the bending.
You didn't say 3, Neil. You didn't say 3.
Nobody said that. And she didn't come out the womb. She was trained.
Neil, your exact words were, she came out the womb.
When those 3 masters came there, she did earth bending, fire bending, and water bending right there in front of her.
Neil, you also said all
Right there
4.
in front of her.
You said she came out the womb with all 4.
3.
Neil.
I'm gonna give you that.
Neil.
You got it.
Jesus.
It don't matter, Dale.
It sadly doesn't, because it's like, dude, you are blatantly changing up the argument.
Go ahead, get y'all point in. Go ahead, get y'all point in.
Ain't no point to make.
There is no point.
No,
It's
I
just,
think-
Neil, don't change up what you said. And then knowing that we have people, we have watchers, we have viewers. You have 2 people that are telling you, Neil, you said 4. You said it came out the womb with all of the elements. No, I'm paraphrasing that last part. But you said came out the womb doing all the elements. Or all 4. Now I'm sadly paraphrasing. She didn't.
Earth bending, fire bending, and water bending.
You also included airbending.
I did not include air bending. I
Okay.
said she
Don't
had
worry,
to go
man. I
learn
got a
air
time
bending.
stamp. It's a-
Get that, boy.
I got a time.
Go ahead.
That's alright, Neil. You clipped.
Alright,
You clipped.
alright, go ahead. Keep on. Go
But
ahead.
regardless,
I'm running this bitch back. Y'all ain't about to pull that.
Neil, you did this last time me and you was
Nah, go
was
ahead,
talking.
Keep on.
It's
Keep on.
great now.
Yeah, I'm about to replay it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Don't play it. Don't play it full volume. Put your headphones in. Put your headphones in, please.
Replaying that video. And this one.
Neil be wrong. Don't want to be wrong.
Bro, y'all keep arguing about who wrong. Just go ahead with the topic. Y'all fucking up your own show.
I'm trolling.
Control.
Yeah, you're right. But even regardless of that, Korra was still the better airbender, the better avatar, because she had to deal with more. For the most part, Aang was accepting his role, accepting his responsibilities. He was that kid who could be the hero but didn't want to be the hero. Korra was the kid who wanted to be the hero and was the hero. Then found out, hey, you can't just do everything that you want to do. There's rules and regulations in place. Just because you the most talented individual in the room, that don't mean you the best fighter. Shawty over here will fold you like a chair. Girl got her behind whooped every time. She learned a whole lot of stuff, not just as an avatar, even in her relationship. Hell, the show started with her kicking down. The show started with Korra kicking down the door saying, hey, I'm the avatar. And it ended with her literally walking away from the responsibilities of it. Literally walked away from it. Aang, he grew up, had a family, and continued to take on the responsibilities of being an Avatar until he died of old age, or however he died in the show.
Ain't that just the opposite? He, at the original, didn't want to be the Avatar, but then grew into it.
Yes,
Her wanted to be the Avatar and then lose it. So
she didn't lose it. She walked away from it. Once again, Ernest, you paraphrasing.
Okay. You just paraphrased what I said. But okay, she walked away from it.
Yes.
She walked away from it. So that doesn't just necessarily make her a better Avatar.
It does, because she dealt with more. She dealt with more stuff in terms of spirituality. Physically. The girl was broken physically and mentally. She literally dealt with PTSD for an entire season. That's real. That's real stuff that you deal with. Even not just as a hero, but even as a police officer, a firefighter. Hell, serving in the military. Hell, depending on what type of household you grow up in, you might develop and have triggers that are now you're dealing with PTSD from various situations that you find yourself in. That is real shit.
And Aang didn't have to deal with.
I didn't say that, but Arneo, that's not what I'm saying.
Everybody in his, like, he lost his whole entire world. Came back and look at their bones. Like, you acting like Aang didn't have any.
Arneo, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm making my argument for Korra. I never said that.
And I'm making my counter argument for Aang. That's the point.
You got plenty of time to go ahead and add more stuff to it. Lamar, you can get in if you want to. I feel like you just being quiet because it's like y'all niggas is just ignorant.
Cause y'all talking. What I'm supposed to do? First of all, shout out Glove World. I appreciate you pulling up to the stream. I really do hope this does cheer you up. You know what I'm saying? We trying to like have our little conversation right now and sort out these topics. But I appreciate you stopping by the page and showing some love. So always feel free to come back over here. We got plenty of funny streams and stuff moving forward. But let's go ahead and get back to the topic.
Yes, sir.
As far as both avatars, they both did have their own lessons of like despair and trying to recover through PTSD and stuff like that. Because Aang did have an inner version of grief. Like, I'm not going to deny that at all because he came back to see that his old master and stuff had already passed away fighting against firebenders. And, that's a lot you got to put up with throughout the show. Clearly, it's like a big mental holdback because Aang is also going back with his past selves. He's like doing his little back and forth throughout the show in order to figure out a solution and how to fight the Fire Lord. That's not where the difficulty of being an Avatar sort of resides for me. Can y'all hear me still?
Yeah. I muted myself temporarily, so that way.
Where it lies for me, it's just more so. All I'm saying is that Korra had way harder tasks to overcome throughout the course of the Avatar. Yes. Don't get me wrong, the spiritual growth that she had to go through was necessary in order for her to like learn and master Airbender and whatnot. And she still hadn't ultimately mastered Airbending at the end of the show because it was somebody that was clearly better at Airbending than her that she had to go up against throughout the show. But she just had more challenges, man. She fought a nigga that knew how to fly. She fought a motherfucker who had, like, as Cliff would like to say, Tesla cannons. Hell
yeah!
That shit was hilarious.
That shit was funny.
She also fought against a dude who literally bridged the gap between the spiritual world and the real world. And her ultimate task, which I believe is the dude named Amon, who came in and ultimately learned how to steal people's bending.
And
she was terrified of him. I feel like
he did beat fear and task.
Like, she literally ran off when she had an opportunity to throw hands with him. And she didn't even beat the guy. Man's brother committed suicide.
Yeah. And like I'm saying, like, Aang was in the spiritual world, when he had to fight that beast with the different faces, who was like stealing faces from people in the past and everything. Mm-hmm. But that's not the spirit world. That's not the host like that. Korra literally fought the representation of all evil.
Yes.
and she had to be like with the paired with the representation of all light, but the representation of all light was in a weakened state, and Korra had to basically assist in order for them to win.
On top of that, she was dealing with civil war in her own, I guess, country, village, side of her world. And that's not to say, that's not the down Aang. It's just all right. In fact, still picking between the two. Yeah, it's like still picking between the two, going off of character growth, and not necessarily like adventures for sure.
You gotta admit, Aang had great character growth.
He was a monk that found a way to solve the problem without killing him. I don't think he went through as much growth as Korra did. I'll stand on that. Like he was an airbender who grew up as a monk, found a solution to peacefully solve the problem without compromising his morals. Because the entire show he was.
You just now took the end of the show and the beginning of the show and just smashed it together.
Yes.
Just dumped out everything in the middle.
Ernil, because that is the premise.
Hey, Korra, that like me saying, hey, Korra wanted to be the Avatar when she was little. Then she got older and didn't want to be the Avatar no more.
Yeah, because Ernil, what do you mean? That's Ernil, that's real shit. Once you
minimize everything that he went through, the whole character growth is in the middle, not the ends.
Ernil, I'm talking about the beginning and the end. That's the point of why I said the beginning and the end. I don't need to go into full depth with all of that, but even at that, just because you just kind of didn't like the way I delivered it, but even at that, those are both still great character growth for both characters. But I personally enjoyed watching all the stuff that Korra went through, because most of us will go through more of the stuff that Korra went through compared to what Aang went through. Yes, because most people have talent that, oh yeah, I'm good at this, and then you find out once you get on the basketball, let's just say basketball, you got natural talent. You have some people teach you this, people teach you that. Then you get in high school, yeah, I'm good. Then you get to college, yeah, I was the best. I was that nigga in my high school. Then you go to college and you find out, oh shit, but that motherfucker's better than me. Like I'm used to being the best, and now I'm damn near on the verge of getting kicked off the team. Like what you mean you can do this, that, and the third? I didn't even know you can do that. You can do that. Oh shit. Okay. Damn, you got to deal with the process of damn. I'm not that nigga. I'm gonna have to work harder than what I'm used to. And damn, there's like dealing just a lot of people. Go ahead.
Comparison you drawing again? My bad.
To Korra being more relatable. Korra being relatable.
Yeah, he said that the things Korra went through are more relatable than the things Aang went through.
Not that you losing everything and having to adjust to a new world isn't something that's relatable, but more people can probably relate to the struggles that Korra went through a little bit more than Aang. Not to say that people can't relate to that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying more people can probably relate to their world and their reality and having to pivot and adjust to, oh shit, I thought I was good at this, or I thought I was the best at this. Now, hey, there's people that can't do nearly as much as I can, and they out here dog walking me like I ain't worked as hard as I thought I was working to get to where I'm at. Like, you can, to your argument, to help your argument, Ernil, you can say that even though Korra technically solved a lot of those stuff, she created just as many problems that she solved, and technically she didn't really solve them. She just found compromises that was just a whole lot of compromises. Like even
focus point. Get to the point?
The point is Korra is relatable. The point is Korra is relatable. Cause that's real life shit. A lot of us don't.
More relatable because of her challenges and meeting people who aren't as talented as her, but also just as or more competent than her.
Yes.
That's alright. Is that the main one, or is there another one? Is there another?
You can go there, Neil, because you want to get your stuff off. Go ahead.
So, me for Avatar is a coming of age story and learning not only the world, yourself, and dealing with lost. If you look at it, um, Aang was a normal kid, and then he was thrust into a situation that he didn't want to be. I feel like a lot of people find themselves in situations that they necessarily don't want to be. Like life happens to a lot of people, and that's just something that happens. He went through that, went through loss of coming back to his home and seeing it destroyed, all the people he cared about dead. Like I felt like that was another thing that he went through that people could empathize with. Loss and then learning of yourself. Like Avatar is an adventure and a coming of age story. You know, a lot is a lot more. I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot more times in Avatar: The Last Airbender when it's not as serious. You know, it's more ha ha he he. But you know, you still get the hey yo, I'm the Avatar, I have this responsibility. But then oh, I got shot in the back with lightning. I might lose the Avatar state. Something that Korra also went through was possibly losing Avatar state and having to deal with hey yo, I have these responsibilities and duties, similar to just how Korra has. But like I want to see like Korra dealing with like the death that Aang had to deal with. Like Korra, yeah, her thing was her ego knocked off the top of the world. Her ego had her on top of the world. I'm the Avatar. I can do it all. And then, like you said, then she see that hey yo, I'm not that. I'm not the greatest of all. But with Aang, hey yo, I have to get to being the greatest because everything is falling apart and like I don't have a choice. It's the responsibility that been thrown upon him. It's the loss he had to deal with, and the empathy and kindness that showed through. But I think those are the moral that people could really take more from Avatar: The Last Airbender than Korra, the Legend of Korra.
Those good
Right.
ones. I don't think there's
All
anything to
right.
disagree with that one.
So
Go ahead, Lamar.
we
Yeah.
have to like wrap it up because we got like probably we 30 minutes in, and it's time
Cool.
for us to get to like the other two topics. But for the most part, I feel like both arguments were pretty good as far as being made for Aang and Korra. I'm gonna leave it up to the
The
audience to
chat.
decide.
Y'all decide.
Y'all feel
Yeah.
free to drop a comment and let us know how you feel about which avatar you think is the strongest and give your reason for why or why not each avatar may be who they are.
Look at that man. That man
All right,
doing a good
Jay,
job
what's
hosting.
next?
All right, so the next one, we're going into topic number 2. Hey, you doing a better job than I did, cause I'm out here arguing with your ass, and I'm supposed to be the damn host. Doing a terrible
It's
job.
all right, man.
Doing a
It's all right.
terrible job. Allowing this man out here to sit here and curse and shit. Now, so
With me acting out of character.
all right, so now acting out of character. If anything, you acting out of character right now. But for those of y'all that's tuning in, there's a graphic that Erniel sent us in the group chat, and it's basically Team Avatar versus Team. Let's just call it Team Korra. Team Aang versus Team Korra.
Nah.
What?
Lamar, do you know those people at the bottom? You remember their names?
Oh shit!
I
Yeah,
thought
you
you were
right.
talking about
Yeah,
everybody
you
that's a
right.
part of Team Core.
Yeah. Hold up now. Yeah, I might have to skip that
So
one.
No, not
Team
everybody.
Core,
Look at the group chat. Because it's not the actual, it's like half of the team for Aang's, and then like mostly like the side villains except for Vera, for the bottom people.
Well, it's all girls. Also, keep that in mind as well.
Yeah, it's the all girl team, all girl fight.
Yeah.
hold up.
Go to the
It's
group
in the group
chat and
chat.
click on that link I put in there.
No, not don't click on the link. That's for the app. That's for the clip you was
Or you
talking
can
about
look at the
earlier.
screenshot either or.
Yeah. Just look at the
So the
screenshot.
screenshot is full moon, no comment, no
No
avatar state,
avatar
who
state.
wins. So
Yes.
the top is top versus bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, for those of y'all
Okay,
who
so you got Korra, Kuvira, the combustion bender from Legend of Korra, and you got the water bender.
yeah,
that
she
was
didn't
with
have
the
any arms.
airbending. I don't know none of their names directly.
Yeah.
And first is Azula, Toph,
Korra.
Katara, and my dog, the one and only.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name again?
Hey, we don't know her name,
Male
but
fool or something like that.
but the girl that the acrobat from from Avatar from the Last Airbender.
Team.
Yeah.
I I keep wanting to call her 1010 for some reason.
No, that's not 1010. That's not 1010.
Much of injustice.
All right, we're gonna just use Google real quick. We're gonna just quickly use Google.
Yeah, cause she like low key one of the best ones on the squad.
Low key, high key. I seen this one. Just to go off topic.
I don't know, man.
Just to go off topic with it. I seen this video where somebody was theorizing that she might have been an Airbender because of. She might have been a descendant of Airbenders because of how she moves and.
Ty Lee, that was her name. Ty Lee.
There we
Okay.
go.
But yeah.
I was thinking, what the fuck was the name?
Now, who do y'all think went off of that? I'm personally, I'm be honest, I'm be real with you. I'm a little split with that one, just because I feel like the chemistry from Team Avatar will probably win, but them motherfuckers from Legend of Korra, hey man, them some hitters, bro. Them some heavy hitters. Them some heavy hitters. They ain't go. There's a dub. Ain't gonna be no easy dub.
Wait, matter of fact, my bad.
Oh no, you good? Y'all go ahead. I ain't gonna lie. I'm split.
Everybody started off by picking a side.
I'm going Team Korra.
Team Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I'm going Team Korra.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the top two. I ain't gonna lie with you. That's like a universal constant. It's fine. We can still go over the reasons as to why, but I do think that the top is gonna mop the bottom.
It's is. I'm riding the fence. I'm going with Team Korra just because these are all vicious fighters. Like these motherfuckers, like they weren't throwing punches and were throwing hands directly with the Avatar at the time, the current Avatar at the time. Like not saying that Toph alone probably couldn't fold everybody on there. I'm be real. Toph and what's the girl name? The last chick on Team Avatar. What's her name again? Ty Lee. I ain't gonna lie. Toph and Ty Lee might mix. This crazy motherfucker out here throwing lightning and fire and shit. And Korra, well, there's no blood bending, but that's a good thing. But you know these motherfuckers at the bottom, they some heavy hitters, but these motherfuckers aggressive. These some aggressive motherfuckers. Them ones on the top, you got one heavy hitter and another one that's probably just because she tough like that. That's gonna really throw some hands, but the one I'm really worried about is Azula, but I feel like the bottom will fold them all one by one. That's just me. Y'all go ahead.
So this is my thing. Ty Lee is gonna do Korra dirty. We already seen she hand to hand.
Korra probably getting folded first.
She says.
Korra probably is getting folded first. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Korra getting folded first.
Run up and take your bending away, and she already had a problem with that.
Could she do that? Hold up.
Limbs and stuff.
Hold up. Wait a minute, Neil. Could she do that? I didn't see her take away airbending. She just hit your pressure points and made your body numb.
That's basically the same thing in comparison.
Okay.
She didn't take it away. She didn't take it away. She just suppressed it.
Okay. All right.
Better suppressed.
All right.
Then you got Toph. Prime Toph is doing Kavira dirty.
That's current. We dealing that version of the character now.
Metal bending. Huh?
Let's say we dealing with that version, not the adult version, the kid version. So we can toss in the metal bending.
The kid version. Who did sand bending? Who did metal bending? Who did earth bending?
I forgot about that. She did that. She did sand bending.
Come on now.
Lamar, you.
I remember right. She did sand bending too.
Fact check that, Lamar. Toph. Did she?
Sand bending.
I feel like she certainly would have tried.
She
earth bending. I want to say she did sand bending too.
Like the metal bending makes sense because Toph is very aggressive. But yeah, I mean, once again, Ernie, you making a good ass case. Like my sole reason for sticking with Team Korra is because them some aggressive heavy hitters. Like they just like
Done.
Go ahead.
You got Azula versus that explosion.
Combustion.
The Third Eye Lady. Yeah, I'm going to Azula all day. She's the ultimate opportunist. She ran the Orton in his prime.
Yeah, Toph did been saying. I think she did it during that train scene.
Okay.
Yeah. So now and then you got Azula. That lightning is coming out fast, hot, and it even came past the Avatar state.
Hey yo,
Hot and ready, like Little Caesars.
hmm And then you got the best
what?
waterbending of her generation, a literal genius in Katara versus this water lady who was just a weird killer.
Hey, that's my thing. That you got killers over here. Ain't no killers over there.
Hey,
He's got
Katara could
crazy.
have killed people. She just chose not to.
Yes, she chose not to. The person that there's a person on this team that will kill.
Bro, there's a person on this team who will kill too.
Who?
What's
Who she
one person
kill?
down?
Azula
She's
will
probably
kill
going
you.
lightning bolt. She's going lightning bolt you while you down.
Azula will kill you. Toph
No
can kill you.
hesitation. Yeah.
Toph can.
And
Yeah,
then you
this.
got the blue fire that's harder than normal fire.
Oh, I forgot about that. Hey, once again, y'all, I'm riding on this side of the fence solely because it's kind of hard, and I don't want to be on that side with y'all just because then all of us will be agreeing. I'm barely, like my toe is edging that line to switch over. But there's once again the reason I'm sticking over on this side is because everybody on this team, even Korra is probably the lowest level in terms of throwing hands. But everybody else on this squad is certified now. The Earthbender chick, she been throwing hands. The combustion chick, throwing them. The water chick, she's putting in work.
She making her hands into whips. And
Yes,
Katara
she.
would probably freeze and then throw her. Was a genius. That lady was just a criminal. So I feel like Katara waterbending will surpass that lady waterbending. Azula, Azula is a genius and ruthless. She would do that combustion lady dirty. That's just how I feel. Not Katara. Korra's hands are suspect. Ty Lee, and then who was the last person?
Tough.
Kavira. You got Prime Toph. Well, well,
The kid
the
version,
closer
keep
we
it.
get Prime Avatar last bending Toph.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
tall order to have.
I think that's good regardless. I don't feel like there's no guarantee or no easy. For me, it's not an easy answer because to all the points y'all just made, the ain't neither one of these sides weak. Unfortunately, the weakest person on this roster is probably Korra, but that's
Yeah,
also because
Avatar State, which
that's
is crazy work.
which is also Tara. Even though Korra is on the lowest on the totem pole on her team, it's low, but that's low based on the people around her. It'd be different if it was the dudes that she was rocking with, and the girl with the lightning, the firebender, the lightning chick that was inventing
Mm.
shit. No. From Korra. The girl that
Oh, you talking about combustion lady?
no, the what's the lightning chick from that she was friends with. I'm
Talking
not,
about the rich girl?
yeah, like it's different. It was a dictator. You got a mercenary. You got a serial killer. And you got an avatar. And even though the avatar is the lowest on this list in terms of hands on the team, she's still pretty damn high. Like it's low.
I
She
ain't
might be
gonna
the
lie.
lowest.
I think. Go ahead, go ahead.
No, you good. I ain't got too much to say with this one. This is a hard argument.
I ain't gonna lie. I would say Team Aang is stronger than Team Korra.
Lamont, no
That's
comment.
that's my opinion.
That's
Off
it.
topic, but okay.
Like for me
Like
personally.
we pretty much everybody pretty much was leaning to Avatar.
Talking about the people on the
The stream team Avatar team Aang was stronger than the other team because simply they had two good outstanding benders. One of them was an earthbender, one of them was a firebender. Clearly the Earthbender, he learned magma bending throughout one point of the series,
Hmm.
but at the same time, he doesn't have the ultimate form of Earthbender, which is metal bending,
Yes.
which can possibly be beat by magma bending. So, well, not be beat by magma bending, but be beat by the magma bending can be beat by the metal bending.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest argument. And the non-bending characters that were on each team, one of them does not have combat skills, have like the ultimate skill to be able to invent
Yeah.
that and being able to invent all together. But and the other one being Sokka, he had some combat skills. They weren't the best, but they did get better over the course of the show.
Yeah. Like that's like I'm not like this isn't that team. If that team was going up against the lineup the Avatar lineup, they getting folded, no question. All right, they got hands, they
I
got
ain't saying
skills.
completely folded, but it'll definitely be Team Aang over that team.
Yes, but to say I feel like the argument for I couldn't make an argument for that team to be honest. Like I'm going with Team Avatar. If it's that Team Avatar lineup on the graph going up against Korra's core team, but this lineup, like that's a tough lineup. I'm not disagreeing with y'all. I'm just sticking with the side because it's hard for me to. I can't 100% say yeah. Team Avatar taking this win. Like I'll put like $5 on Team Korra winning. Potentially winning.
Boy, listen. I'm putting all my bread on Team A.
Hey, you ain't wrong. I wouldn't be mad at you. I consider it.
Parlay, my 5-man parlay.
4-man.
And
4-man. We're going off the graph now. We're going off the graph now.
no, I'm talking about.
Talking about the other
we
thing.
went to the other thing.
Okay.
My 5-man parlay of Aang, Katara, Toph, Zuko, and the brother,
Sokka.
Taka. You know
Yeah.
know what I'm trying to say.
I didn't. That's why I kept correcting you.
5-man parlay of Korra, the two brothers, the rich girl, and Aang's son. I like that.
Aang's son alone can fold them. Hold up now. Aang's son alone can fold them. Cause them kids, the kids took out the squad of granted they were non-benders, but they were the paralyzing people, the people that can take away the bending. The kids took them out by themselves. Now I don't know. You talking about a master airbender? You now you talking about the heavy hitter of the show?
Okay. So that's the 5-man parlay we got.
Okay.
That's what we gonna do.
Okay.
Aang, Katara, Toph, Zuko, and Sokka
Mhm.
versus Aang's son. What's his name, Lamar?
Damn.
Tenzin.
Yeah.
Tenzin. The two
Tenzin.
brothers, Tenzin.
Yeah.
What's the two brothers' name?
Mako and Demetrius. I don't know what that second nigga name is.
We know who you talking about. We know who you talking about.
Would handle better.
Yeah, they ain't
We
getting
still remember their names. You don't
the
not
new
remember.
nearly as much screen time nor character development. I will agree with that too.
Yeah.
They could have did better. Just kept it going back and forth with the whole relationship concept, and that sort of screwed the whole thing up.
At least in terms of like making arguments for who's better.
They should. But like, let me get my reason. I'm putting my $5 on DraftKings on Team A.
Ernil, you ain't making no case. You right. I would do that as well. But there's no case to be made because we all would universally be there. Go ahead.
Real talk, man. Come on, dude.
The brother who has the squirrel around his neck,
Mm-hmm.
the one who can lava bend and earth bend,
Yeah.
getting absolutely washed by a toss.
Yes.
Anything he can do, she can do better.
Yes.
Because the second he stomps, she feel it. She know what he about to do.
The minute he shift his foot, she folded him.
Zuko knows how to redirect fire.
Lightning.
More combat experience than that dude. Yeah, lightning. And way more combat experience. He's a war veteran by the end of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and
Okay.
he can redirect all his lightning. So
Mm-hmm.
he's getting washed. The rich girl is Sokka.
Soft.
This is
How
the
how
toughest
how Quay
matchup.
say it? How Quay say it?
Yeah, this is a tough
Tender.
matchup. I think
Tender. I'm saying
I
tender.
think
Because
she
she
can beat
got some.
soccer.
Yeah, but
Oh,
Sokka,
definitely.
he be pulling that shit out because
Out his
remember when
ass.
he was fighting Tali and got his leg paralyzed, got his arm paralyzed, he just headbutted.
That's crazy.
He
Crazy
had
look.
lungs.
He had the one element nobody else had.
Not
Look.
gonna lie.
Nah.
And I'm willing to put Katara whooping her son's butt. I feel like Katara is enough of a genius that she can whoop Tenzin. Because Tenzin been getting his butt whooped a little bit in Avatar: The Last Airbender 2. Katara, she's smart, she's opportunist. I think she can pull off a good win. If not, she got Sokka and Zuko coming to clean that to help her out once their fight is done. And then they can all jump Korra. We already seen Korra does not do good when she getting jumped. She's a one-on-one kind of fighter. After she gets, her confidence back.
I feel like the toughest person that should
So
have been able to deal with would have been Tenten. Because he's a full on master airbender. I feel like he would have been the toughest one. Everybody else, they still losing. Don't get me wrong. They're still losing. That team is still losing. At the very least, he
but
would have
you gotta
defended himself
realize
enough.
these people hang around Aang, who is an airbender. They see the difficult stuff that he deals with being an airbender. They like Katara was there before there was any other bender. So she should know
Okay.
airbending's, abilities. So I believe with her genius, her being a great waterbender in of herself, would be able to say, hey yo, Aang did all these things. I can do these to counter Aang. I can do this to counter him. That's how I
He
feel.
also has more experience too, right now. I'm not saying that. Still, the team Avatar will still win. I'm just saying I don't think Tenten's easily as you making it seem. Like he's still a grown ass man and he's an airbender. The airbenders are naturally kind of quick on their feet. I feel like Toph would probably give him the biggest run for his money just because of just her sheer abilities of being able to tell where he's at. Ruby, go somewhere. Get down. Come on now.
I would say it'd be the opposite because like he could get into the air and that would be difficult for her.
Yeah, in the air if he decides
Where
to do that, but he can't fly.
where yeah.
He can float. He can certainly levitate and use the airbending wheel that they
That's
use in the
crazy
show.
where he can't fly. He's getting washed.
Ernio, only one person in the show can fly. Which Ernie, you being disrespectful with it. Tintin still throwing hands,
Who
bro.
can fly?
Nah,
No, they were gliding, Ernio.
they
The
was
only
all-
person that can fly
yeah, they all
was the main
gliding.
villain.
I thought
It was in
I got
season
mixed
2.
up. The daughter
Yeah.
had mental possession.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell you talking about?
His own daughter.
She didn't have no damn
Yeah.
mental possession. What are you talking about?
She was a spirit bender.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how I got mixed up because I remember her flying, but like that was
She
her
can only
doing the
fly.
actual
She
projection.
can only fly. She can only fly in the spirit world. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
she was astral projected, and people could see that. But
Okay.
the only dude in Avatar who could fly on record, who wasn't from like, it was like a 200-year or 300-year gap between the people who could actually fly.
Yes.
It was one dude. It was like one airbender from way back in the past, and the dude who was in Legend of Korra.
Yes.
So basically, like the only way you can fly is
You gotta let
if
everything
you,
go.
disconnect all of your attachments from like human work.
Yes.
So like if you let go of all of your physical attachments, which happened for him when that combustion man, the girl had died,
Yeah.
he just was like, fuck it, I ain't got nothing to
Went
live.
out
I ain't
the
got
worst kinda
nothing
way.
else I'm connected to
Close
on Earth,
cast.
so I can fly now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It blew up.
Crazy. But yeah, nah. Once again, Ernio, that Team Avatar is still winning, but 10-10 is certainly giving them a run for their money. I don't think like
I
this
just feel like I just feel like
And it's
since he can't, Tenzin,
Yeah. Oh
Tenzin
shit, my fault.
does not have hands like that.
He's an airbender. They don't have
Katara's
hands.
been, I know, but like, I'm just saying, what I would put Katara in that position to handle him over Toph is that he can still get to the air, and yeah, he can't fly, but when he once he in the air, it'll be more difficult for her. That's why I
ain't
say
no got hands
Katara.
like that either, though.
Yo, he's more
I know,
evasive. They're airbenders. They're more
I
evasive.
know,
Their
but he
style
has the
isn't
Avatar
aggressive.
state, cause
Huh?
Korra has the Avatar state, so he has to be the one to deal with her until his team finish cleaning up everybody else, so they can jump her. Cause Korra does not do good jumping, getting jumped.
I don't think anybody does good getting
All,
jumped.
all ain't gotta do is just hold her off until the rest of them pretty much finish cleaning up her sorry team, so they can jump her.
Or Neil just disrespectful with it. It ain't enough for
And
them to
then
win.
take away
He
her
got to make it
bender.
disrespectful.
What you
Uh,
mean?
it's time to close this out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Next topic. Go ahead, Lamar, because you're doing a better job of moderating than I am, to be honest.
All right, so that closes the topic of us talking about Team Avatar versus, well, top versus bottom.
Yeah.
But y'all, both teams, both selections, and drop your answers. Feel free to leave them in the comment, hit us up, let us know what you think about which team or which selection was better than the other. And the next topic is
Also, wait a minute, Lamar. You can find that graphic on our social media pages. So just check out our Instagrams, and it'll be on our stories. So that way y'all can see exactly what the graphic we're talking about. Say it again.
you can edit it in too.
That too.
Oh, you talking about for right now?
Yes. So just check out my
I
Instagram,
believe the next.
and you'll find that graphic.
I
Go
believe
ahead.
the next best question was who was the best villain?
The best villain is the dude that was flying.
I
Talking
don't
about
know
both
about
in
that
all
one.
of the avatars.
Out of between both shows, yeah.
I say it was that dude who was taking powers away.
The guy from the first season.
Yeah. Best Avatar villain. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think there's no wrong answer for that.
He had Korra shook.
Oh, she was terrified because she.
Had her business taken away. Took away Chief Bender.
Yeah.
He was a menace in one season.
He was. I give you that.
That would I say he the best man. And then Korra didn't even beat him. Brother blew him up.
Yeah. There ain't an argument to be made against that one. You just stating your case. Go ahead, Lamar. What's yours? My brother?
My favorite villain in the whole series. I want to say the best villain, the best written villain to me in the whole show was Kuvira. Just the way that she was able to manage taking down the whole city of Ba Sing Se, developing her army, taking down a metal bending stronghold, and ultimately almost destroying the capital city all in one season is insane to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's a good one.
Pure domination.
And she was manhandling people. I gotta put that out there. She manhandling the entire nation of Earthbending. Yes.
She was giving them niggas them hands. She gave them hands one at a time. She took down the police chief's sister whole family. She took down Toph's whole family.
Where Toph had to come out of retirement.
Yes. Pull.
I think if Toph would have seen her, that would have been over real quick. But Toph,
No,
didn't let that fight.
Toph had pull up to save them.
Yeah. She literally just got up out of there.
That was the crazy thing. Old Toph just came through, stomped her feet. All the Airbenders fell down. It's like, damn, y'all were that trash.
Ernie, stop. Why you gotta say it like that, man? You be so disrespectful with it. They weren't trash. She's just really good.
Alright.
That's
I'm
the
about to
topic at
say
hand.
these guys were in their prime, and she was able to knock them
She
down one stomp.
Yeah,
she was straight up giving everybody them hands. She had them hands. She had that technology.
yeah.
She was kidnapping like scientists and everything. She had the full package, man.
Oh
In
yeah.
She
terms of
gave
her ability.
Korra. I think she gave Korra the second worst ass whooping.
Well, she was also dealing with a lot too. But yes, she certainly did. She folded Korra up like a Christmas like a damn laptop. Right? She folded her up like a chair. Lamar, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go with yours. That's a good ass villain. I wanted to personally say Zuko, but he was more of an
You know,
anti hero
yeah.
than more of a villain. Um, and I don't really feel
Plus, I can
comfortable.
relate with Zuko. Like, I felt Zuko.
Zuko was
Like,
one of
damn,
the best
he
written
went through
characters
some
this season.
He was the best written character for sure.
He was the best written character in the season.
He definitely undergone the most character growth and the best development. From accepting the fact that hey, my dad don't really fuck with me like that. I finally was accepted, and this ain't really what I thought it was. I became friends with the person I was trying to kill. I took out my sister, who
certified police
Zuko was
saying,
an anime protagonist.
and yes,
All the way
yes,
down to the core.
Zuko is what Vegeta should have been.
whoa, whoa,
Yes,
whoa, whoa,
yes, I'ma say it.
whoa,
Hot take, hot take,
whoa.
hot take alert. Zuko is what Vegeta should have been.
No. What? Like, that's a completely different show. Dragon Ball Z, like, Vegeta.
Character arc video. Character arc.
You know what?
This character arc. This in terms of the characters' development and how they change from the beginning of the show to the end of the show. Zuko is what Vegeta should have been, in my opinion.
No,
Okay.
no, no. Vegeta is
Elaborate.
a masterful. Yeah.
I'm saying that because
Elaborate.
Oh, because I feel like for the shows, Vegeta, like, Goku needed Vegeta to be Vegeta. Remember when Vegeta in the Cell game blew up the stadium and the Supreme Kai was trying to stop them from fighting?
that wasn't the
Goku,
cell.
like, move out the way or you catching these hands too. Goku needed that person who gives him that drive.
That wasn't the
That's
cell games.
Vegeta. Oh yeah, it's the Boo. My bad.
It was
Boo.
during the world
That's
tournament
Boo
during the
Wall.
Buu saga.
Yeah.
There you go.
But like Goku needed that person to push him because these are like the whole thing about Dragon Ball is the screams, like blowing up the world, everything like that. Like Zuko was a mistreated child who was lost and needed guidance, which he got from Uncle Iroh.
hmm
That wouldn't work in Dragon Ball Z. There's no Uncle Iroh for Vegeta. He's dead. You get what I'm saying? So like, I feel like for the show of Dragon Ball Z, like Vegeta fits it perfectly because it was his pride and his character development was putting that pride to the side for his family that he developed love for. Before he was ruthless, didn't care about nobody but himself. But in the end, when he died in the Buu saga the first time, it like he learned empathy, he learned kindness, he learned love for his family so much that he would even sacrifice himself who he held above everything.
Okay, that's a good argument. I still stand by my statement, but you made a good argument.
Zuko is a perfect character for Avatar because like it was a coming of age story and Zuko had terrible parents. Both of them were terrible. Mama abandoned him. Daddy ain't worth a damn. Daddy burned him.
Daddy abused him.
Literally. Oh, you my 8-year-old son, but you ain't gonna listen to me? I step in the ring right now.
Boom!
Burned that man, folded him. He beat him, then burned him, and then kicked him out into the streets. And then Uncle Iroh. Uncle Iroh's like the second best character in Avatar. After losing his son, being a war veteran, like how much he like. I ain't gonna lie, I felt for Uncle Iroh when he lost. When we found out, like, yo, his son dead, like he was mourning him and different things like that. Like Uncle Iroh was really good too. And then he got back in fighting shit and showing he still had it. He still had that in his bag. Alright. And his interaction with Zuko, like a good character has to have good supporting characters around him.
He made a good
I
arc.
feel like Zuko needed a support character. That was the support character he needed. Boom.
What's your response, Lamar?
But it shows
Solid.
like you can't really compare those two characters.
Solid.
It is very solid.
I was about to say the what were we talking about again?
I was saying I made a hot take. I said Zuko is what Vegeta should have been.
Oh, I mean they got underlying characteristics about each other that sort of line up. But he right, like overall, Vegeta needed the. Vegeta's story wasn't written too bad, to be honest. He served his purpose as being like Goku's motivation throughout the entirety of the show. Like that was the one person that could push Goku to be whoever he wanted to be, or like push him past the level in which he wanted.
That nigga Vegeta was trying to keep up.
As far as Zuko had the perfect character development for me. Like, you know, he was an anxious character that always wanted to like find Aang, even though he didn't even know the real reason why he wanted to find Aang to start with. He wanted to go back home, but he didn't know he was gonna have to face when he got back there. His dad probably gonna put a nut skull on his goddamn face when he walked through that door.
Oh, listen. I wanted Zuko to beat his father, but so bad.
That man would have got folded again.
He would have.
You came back.
Do y'all think
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Do y'all think the end of Avatar was anticlimactic?
Nah.
Yes, boy. Legend of Korra, like, well, hell, you mean you comparing the two endings?
No.
No, I'm talking about the for Aang.
No.
I thought it was a good ending.
It was perfect.
It was perfect. He found a way to solve the problem without compromising his morals.
The way Korra ended was kind of terrible.
It wasn't that bad to me.
It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't
Pretty
great.
solid ending.
Yeah. But I would certainly give Avatar had a better ending. Just because he struggled the entire show with the concept of, hey, I got to take out the Fire Lord, and people are telling me that I need to kill this dude, but I don't want to kill him. There's got to be another way for me to go about solving this problem without me compromising my morals. Okay, well this motherfucker found out he can take his bending away. So he said, you know what? Screw all that. I'm just gonna take your abilities away. Problem solved.
And it was before, like, taking your ability away was so cheap. Cause like when it happened at first, it was like, hey yo, your will has to be stronger than this person who's bending you taken away. It wasn't just like, hey, I know how to take your bending away. I'm about to take everybody in the city's bending away, and you get in my way, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Keep in mind, only one person did that now.
Well, Aang knew how to do it too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, only one person know how to do it. Hell, when his dad pulled that on Aang, actually two people know how to do that. My fault. When what's that character's name again? The waterbender who took away your abilities. When Iman's dad pulled that shit on the people in the court during his last fight in the city. He had Aang shook. He was like, "Oh, hold up now."
He with his mind.
He was. Yeah.
With his mind.
Yeah, he was bloodbending.
Instead of the moon.
Yeah, but he was yes, both of y'all right. He was doing it without doing any hand signals too, so he was mentally doing it, and he was also bloodbending. But like when he pulled that shit out on Aang, he was like, "Whoa, hold up, bruh. You can do this? Oh shit! Oh well, let me solve this problem right now. Boom! Let me take that shit away from you, cause you gonna be a problem." But to answer your question, Lamar, I feel like Avatar: The Last Airbender had a better ending, and I don't think it was anticlimactic because it, like I said, I'm gonna repeat myself again. He was able to solve the problem without compromising his morals, which is a good message to send out to the kids in terms of, hey, you can achieve your goals without compromising who you are to achieve them.
And like, what was the ending message of Korra?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you. Yeah, I honestly couldn't tell you, to be honest.
I mean, I thought the messages was just all of the small lessons she learned without the show, and then the end of the show was just the end.
Yeah.
They didn't really emphasize like a total lesson for the whole show.
Yeah.
They
Alright.
like, what was the end message for the original Avatar? What was it for Aang?
Don't
I
you
just
don't
said
have
it.
to compromise
Don't
your
compromise.
world to achieve your goals.
Yeah. Now I'm not saying.
Might
That
have
was
been
the
like
whole
the
fight between Aang and
and then Ozai.
yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm not saying that Korra doesn't have that because I'm honestly, me personally, I myself, I am actively rewatching the show along with rewatching Snowfall, just so that way I can find out what the takeaway was. But I can say I know what the Avatar one was because motherfucker, we grew up in a day and age where you had to wait week to week to see how shit ended. So there was some build up and excitement to see. All right, this the last episode. What's about to happen? How he gonna deal with this? Cause a whole lot going on. And okay, cool ass fight. All right, he done put this man in a chokehold with a whole bunch of rocks, and he just took his abilities away. What the fuck? You can do that? Wow. Oh, he about to be on one for real now. For his Korra, I'm not saying that there isn't a message for Korra. I'm rewatching the show so that way I can, I analyze it a little bit more and figure out what that message is. But off the top of my head, I don't know what that is.
Alright, I got a controversial a hot take for y'all.
All right, hot take alert.
Romance ruined Legend of Korra.
Oh, no, because that was a part of the theme. That was a part of the theme. That was a part of the theme. That I feel like the relationships, horror focuses more on the relationships and I feel like more adult life stuff. Since at that point the audience were adults at the time, like we all can relate. Once again, for me, that goes back to the situation of Korra being relatable. I don't think the relationships ruined the show because as kids we all watched Avatar. As adults, we were watching Korra. And by the time we got to Korra, most of us have been in relationships and we understand the stress that comes along with trying to accomplish your goals while dealing with relationships. Now, granted, Korra was essentially the type of individual you don't want in a relationship because the minute you disagree with her, she became very defensive. I ain't gonna lie, season 2.
Then we'll flip shit.
Yes, like Korra was a very terrible representation of a relationship. Yes, was a very bad representation of what relationships are or can be, in terms of the minute Buddy didn't fully agree with her, it's well, why aren't you want me to say? For me,
if they weren't dating, that wouldn't have been the issue.
No, but once again, our deal.
If you look at
Trying to bang. Go ahead. My fault. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
No, you good. Cause you on a roll.
that last Airbender handled, we know Sokka had like
Yeah.
felt more meaningful and less like, oh hey, you're this dude, the handsome brother. Hey, I'm a girl. I ain't got a boyfriend. You got a girlfriend, but you might as well just date me too. It just felt like the relationships felt cheaper in Legend of Korra in comparison to Avatar: The Last Airbender. I get what you're saying, that we all been in, like, they were trying to make the relationships a little bit more mature, but I felt like they failed in that. I don't know how you would fix it, but I felt like the relationships were more shoehorned in to make these people, hang out with each other than what happened with Legend of with Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Let me respond real quick.
Airbender felt like these people liked them, and other ones felt like kind of like forced. Go ahead.
All right. So to me, that supports my point in terms of, like, I feel like Avatar showed a better version of relationships that were more beneficial and positive for the show, whereas Korra showed what relationships usually are in terms of, hey, I'm not trying to be problematic. Well, why are you making this a problem? Well, hold up now. I'm not trying to make a problem. Well, it's a problem. What are you talking about? I'm not trying to make it a problem. It's a problem because this, that, and the third. Well, hold up now. Well, now you're making a problem. Well, it's a problem now. Well, what are we arguing about? I feel like that's a realistic representation of relationships, especially if the kids who watch Avatar are now adults watching Korra. At that point, most of us probably have been in a relationship like the one Korra and Buddy had, where it's like, oh, well, hey, I'm not saying I agree with you, or hey, I'm giving you input. Well, why don't you agree with what I'm saying? I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying something different. Well, you need to agree with what I'm saying. Huh? Well, why don't you say this? What? What about that? Huh? Fuck it. We're done. What? Yes, we're done. Fuck it. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, to your point, to your counter, or, I feel like that's another aspect. It might not have. I don't think it was a really good representation, but that's a realistic representation of what relationships can and properly usually are at some stage of the relationship. Whereas Avatar certainly did show it a better. Hey, I'm happy to see you. Maybe I'm a little iffy about the relationship at some point, but it's usually, hey, it's all good, honeymoon stage. Whereas in Korra, it was,
Whoa.
that's what it was.
I think you seen it through rose-colored glasses. Cause we had,
Who argued in that show?
and that's another thing. It wasn't just relationships; it was friendships and shit too. Cause look how Azula friendship just all fall apart. It shows, hey yo, you can't be abusive and toxic to your friends. They're not going to swing around you and be there for you if you're constantly toxic to them. And then you got like again Zuko and the Knife Girl, how they were having this and they were all hanging out. Remember how he was planning on Ty Lee calling her something? Like
Yeah.
how she was he did the backflip, he was walking on his hands and stuff,
Yeah.
walking her. Like it wasn't always perfect. And then I always remember how Katara and Toph always used to get into it. Like it wasn't always smooth.
Yeah, but
I'll say it was smoother than Korra and them.
Yeah.
That, boy, toxic.
But that's how some relationships are too, though. I feel like
relationship was toxic in the beginning. The relationships were toxic in the middle, and then it ended off toxic.
That's how some relationships are, though. I feel like both of the shows did a good job of showing what relationships can. Like, Katara definitely showed the more toxic version, whereas Avatar certainly showed the more pleasant, I feel like, early peaceful outcomes compared to Buddy getting into a fight at work, and then causing the scene, boom, bam, okay, and then them being friends after. Then her first of all,
don't be friends with your ex, man.
Also,
In the past.
also, Buddy, it was three of them swapping spit. Airbender dude was swapping spit with the electric rich chick. Then in the middle of season 1, the minute Korra went missing, this motherfucker said, "Fuck it, I love you." Well, damn, motherfucker, went. Ain't the reason y'all motherfucking team got funded was because you was messing around with old girl? You just left her stranded, didn't you? And you and Korra didn't even work out, and that's crazy. Korra and your ex are together.
It's crazy.
Wow.
He kind of really backdoored his brother. Even though, Korra
wasn't feeling him. And that's another thing, too. She was leading him on. That's another thing that happens in relationships.
I would try to up my brother up. Like, come on, man. I already got the rich girl. Pretty rich girl. I would need to have the Avatar,
But that's once again...
things not going well.
Once again, that's another realistic representation of relationships for people at that age. Where it's, alright, like to your point of the brother having a crush on Korra, but she being interested in the brother. That's usually a thing with relationships. The situation of, hey, one guy being in a relationship with a girl, but having a friendship or whatever, another relationship with another individual, then when some shit hit the fan, then it's like, oh damn, I really did, like, I like this girl, but I really care about this girl. Oh, my world ended. Well, I thought everything was gonna come crashing down when I thought I was gonna lose you. Then it's, all right, so now we're gonna be together. Fast forward a couple months later in season 2, you now see you're expecting, oh yeah, they're gonna be good and great. Chemistry is gonna be through the wall. Now their personalities are different. You got fire and essentially water, which is ironic that Katara was.
I ain't gonna lie. Korra feels more like fire.
Yeah, that's how I was just about to get to that. Like, it's ironic that Korra.
Fire and more fire.
Yes, I was just about to say, like, it's ironic that Korra's element is water, so she should be more of a, kind of going with the wind. But she was certainly more of a fiery, antsy, kind of like a, kind of. Yeah, I ain't gonna say that, but kind of like Spider-Man on steroids in terms of.
Toxic.
Hey, that's what you're saying. To me, I'm gonna just say that was a young adult dealing with a lot of stuff. Once again, that's stuff that we can relate to in terms of. Yes. Yes,
at points of time, guess what?
I ain't gonna call that.
I've been toxic. I'm open
Ben!
myself to
Ben!
In hindsight, what I did was toxic.
Ben!
So I can say she is toxic. Go ahead.
Ben! You saying that like it's past tense. Like shit changed.
But I'm better now.
Alright. Either way. Now.
What's your take on Lamar?
I don't know how we got here.
Me neither.
I ain't gonna lie.
But
I had a hot take that romance kind of ruined.
There we go.
Yeah, that was the initial question, and
I felt like it was handled poorly.
It didn't ruin the show. They just didn't handle romance as good as the Avatar did. The relationships that butted throughout, like Avatar, they were a whole lot better. I feel like, as far as like Legend of Korra, like Dale said, it is like in relation to young people in a different sense. It's like, what if this doesn't work out? You know what I'm saying? Everything in Avatar sort of went perfectly.
Yes.
In terms of like relationships, Sokka was the only person who didn't have like the most perfect thing. That's because he had the hoes. We all know that. But Sokka sort of just like Avatar altogether sort of just wrapped up relationships a whole lot better than Legend of Korra did.
Yeah.
And I was like,
my bad.
Go ahead, Lamar. You got it.
Legend of Korra had like just more sort of. I ain't even gonna say real life because both of them were real life issues. Yeah. They just covered a different side of relationships than the Avatar.
That's what I was saying. Well, that's one of the things that I covered on too. I feel like both of them covered relationships in various stages. Like I was saying, like most of the people who watch Korra watched Avatar when they were kids. Now, as an adult at the time, young adults at the time, like Korra at the time that Avatar came out, most of us who were in relationships, our relationships were probably similar to the ones in Avatar. Then by the time we became adults, probably went through one or two. By the time we came around to Korra, you or somebody you know has probably been in relationships similar to the ones in Korra. I'm not saying that you're wrong or Neil. I say both were. I disagree that relationships hurt the show. It's just, I feel like the relationships in the shows helped both of them for what they were.
They just didn't. They didn't impact it enough to where I really cared about it either way towards the end of the show. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, the relationships weren't handled the best, but at the end of the day, the show was still pretty good.
Yes.
I felt like they all came out together because of the relationships. While the relationships developed in Avatar Last Airbender because of what they had going on.
And for me, I feel like that's a representation of life.
Instead of Legend of Korra, it was like, okay, how are we gonna get these people to hang out with each other? And their result was, let's just throw them all in one big relationship.
I feel like that's how it is, though. That's
swap and spit.
I feel like that's how some relationships are as you become an adult, where it's as kids, you have a universal goal and you have time to be together, then whereas in Korra, everybody kind of had not even kind of everybody literally had their own thing after season 2, after season 1. And as the show progressed, each character went on their own, went off to do their own things, like how we do as adults. Where, all right, I feel like the last Airbender is more of a representation of high school life up until high school, whereas Legend of Korra is probably maybe your senior year in college, getting ready for the real world afterwards. Where it's all right, you developed a relationship essentially season 1, and then season 2 is when stuff stop happening, life starts happening where this guy goes here, that guy goes there, this girl goes here, that girl goes here, and you meet new people, some stuff happened, then you come together. Occasionally. I'm okay with, I say that to say I'm okay with how they did that in the show, because I feel like that's another representation of how life is. Me personally. Yeah. I liked it. And I'm cool with it.
Thing word for word.
Yes.
I understand, but like I just felt like it was, like you said, it wasn't handled good. I felt like it like.
I feel like they did it well because it's realistic.
I'm trying to find the right words to put it. I understand. All right, let's say you get into a toxic relationship. I just felt like they should have written the toxic relationship a little bit better.
More toxic than what it was. Every time them two was on streams, they fought.
But like the way people handle being in a toxic relationship.
That's how most people handle it, though.
Like look, like the brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, boom. You got a girlfriend. Your brother is, got a girl. New girl comes to the team. Brother try to holler at new girl. Like, and then
she was not feeling him.
You just break up with your girlfriend. I understand. You wasn't feeling it. I felt a little bit better. Maybe that might, cause some conflict between the brothers.
At the end of
that does happen.
Also, keep in mind,
that would have been better than just hold up. That would have been better than just the other brothers just being like, oh well, fuck it.
It did cause conflict.
It did cause conflict, and also keep in mind, Ernil, he met her cousins.
There was at some type of or something like that, if I can remember correctly.
Yeah, there was tension.
Like they was getting ready for a match.
Yeah.
And it sort of caused conflict amongst their team while they was doing the whole tournament thing with the bending. But them boys they did that thing quick, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You can't hang something like that over your head for a whole season. That would have got on my nerves.
Yeah, on top
they did what they did.
On top,
you can't hang it over them for a whole season, but like
on top of that, Ernil.
Come on now, you like these real people like actually should have consequences.
Also, Ernil, remember.
And plus, what about Buddy cheating on his girlfriend with Korra?
That was addressed too. She even addressed that like later on. I'm trying to get let me get this real quick, Ernil. Also, keep in mind going into season 2, the Earthbending brother he started getting hoes. This motherfucker got fame. He pulled Korra's cousin. Yes, he was.
That was not a come up.
Still, he moved on. The girl he wanted didn't want him. The relationship didn't work out. He met somebody. He was like, "Oh yeah, hey, you're cute."
To turn him into a dog.
That's crazy. That's. I can see that as a representation of those BDSM type relationships. Either way, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with them. Yes. Lamar. Yeah, keep moderating. Ernie, we're not gonna address that. We're gonna just move past like I ain't said what I just said. But to address the situation with the brothers, I think they did that well. They handled that realistically. No, that's how some of that stuff happens though. If it would have been any other way, it wouldn't have been. I wouldn't say real. And for me, realistic, because, all right, Earthbending brother wanted Korra, but Korra didn't want him. She had an attraction to the Fire brother. They got into a relationship. Shit didn't work out. Earth brother ends up getting into a relationship with Korra's cousin. Find out she was crazy and was like, yeah, I'm not fucking with her. That bitch crazy. Yes, I'm not fucking with her. That bitch crazy. Yes. Or Neil, you bring the dog thing up again.
Developed way better like over time.
Yeah, but okay, I'm not fucking with her. That's a crazy bitch. Let me leave her alone. Fast forward, everybody once again started doing their own thing. Going into season 3, the Earthbending brother joined. Was it no season 4? The Earthbending brother joined the villain from season 4. Like, this motherfucker was out here actively on the trains as they're going village to village, city to city, and essentially manhandling niggas, putting motherfuckers up for ransom. Look, you gonna do what the fuck I tell you to do, or you gonna deal with some consequences I don't think your village is prepared to deal with. Literally, the first episode was, I'm coming to this village, these are my demands. You don't have to follow them, but we're gonna be back. I'm gonna give you time to think about your decision, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna continue this negotiation.
I'm trying to remember what season that is.
That's season 4. That's literally the first episode. That's literally season 4. When
Season 3.
no, season 4. When with the earthbending chick, she was the last villain.
Oh, Korra.
Yeah,
Korra.
He was the Airbender.
Yeah, that's when the spirit after.
Did they not have any relationship in that whole season?
Already, I am addressing specifically my certain parts. He in season 3 he got into a relationship with Toph's great granddaughter or granddaughter. It was the earthbending chick. That the earthbending chick who couldn't earthbend, she ended up becoming an airbender. That girl, he got in a relationship with her.
Yeah.
That was his relationship for season 3. To address what you just said earlier, I skipped past that to. I didn't feel like that was fully worth mentioning because season 4 is more important.
So basically, what happened was when they had that spiritual warfare thing, they knew a bunch of people.
When they did
like
the conversions and then people got airbending powers.
Yeah.
She was one of the people, and she just so happened to be in like the earthbending family.
Yeah, well, the metal bending family. She was.
I can't remember her though. I remember people got airbending because of the harmonic conversions or whatever.
Yeah.
I just can't remember her.
Yeah, well, she was a character.
At the end of the season.
More so. But she was a relationship that Earthbending boy was with. But I was making my point in terms of, I feel like Korra was those relationships were better because they're realistic. Like, look at us as an example. When we were all in college, at such and such college, or no, we're not gonna say the names. We're gonna just say such and such college. We hung out a lot. Then when we moved to such and such area, there was a time period where we all weren't together. I feel like that was a representation that was represented with Team Korra when such and such became a police officer. Such and such, well, the Earthbending brother, was still trying to be on the Earthbending, the pro bending team. Korra, learning, once again going through her character arc and ego stuff with learning how to properly use the avatar state and dealing with the complicated relationship of my village is going into a civil war and I'm not a fan of it. I want to do something, but I can't do something because I'm an avatar and my responsibility is not to get involved and pick sides. But me actively not doing something is me essentially picking sides. I want people to do something to help me, but they don't want to help me. And I want to do something, but if I do something, I'm going to create problems. Like, Korra's, once again, another representation of life. Her goals and was conflicting because stuff wasn't moving at the pace that she wanted. It created problems with the people around her.
You're drifting off, John Dale.
No, I'm not. I literally just made a point. That's relationships. I just made a relationship point.
He just wrapped it up. But with that being a wrap, that wraps up our little podcast child for today.
Jesus.
You guys have been amazing. Feel free to, like, comment, subscribe to both of our channels. One being Team Dell and the other one being the Kickback on YouTube. And follow us on Instagram as well if you would like, at Jadell, at Team Dell, at LCoop7, at Ernil C. What's
Yes.
the numbers in your
92. But
or do you see
I'm gonna
92?
create a different page for all that.
Yeah.
Bet.
But we hope you guys enjoy it. Next time, Lamar, you gonna host and be the moderator because you do a better job of it. I thought I would, because of how the conversation went last time. I was doing more listening and y'all was doing more talking. This time I was doing more talking. So it'll probably be best as Lamar do more moderations. Plus, he's definitely more level-headed than I am because I'm over here yelling at Ernio. But go ahead, Lamar.
And way better at organizing.
First of all,
That wraps it up, guys.
you right.
Like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to leave your opinions on the bottom of the video, and that's a wrap.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.